Good evening, I'm Ava Van Valen. Breaking right now at 5, a grand jury has decided not to charge Tallahassee police officers connected to 3 deadly shootings. ABC 27's Christian Thomas is live at City Hall following this story. Christian.
In all, there were 3 officer-involved shootings since the start of this year. It was up to that grand jury to decide if excessive force was used in any of those cases. Now, the first case was involved Michael Johnson. It happened on March 20th on Blairstone Road. Police say they first spotted Johnson during an attempted carjacking. They say he took off from the scene, lost control of his car, and when officers tried to arrest him, he resisted. In its report, the grand jury said Johnson's decision to take the officer's gun and attempt to take his firearm put the officer in fear of bodily harm or death. The second case happened on May 19th. It involved Wilburn Woodard. That shooting happened on North Monroe Street. Police said they were called to the area about an altercation. The report says when officers found Woodard, he was in some bushes. The report said after ordering him to come out, the report says Woodard charged towards the officers with a large knife in hand. That's when the report says officers fired 2 shots. The grand jury said that Woodard's decision to possess a knife and charge toward officers with a knife created a situation in which there was fear of imminent bodily harm or death. The last shooting happened on May 27th at the Leon Arms Apartments complex. Tony McDade was a person of interest in a deadly stabbing that happened in the Bond community. When officers went to the complex in search of the shooting, court documents say when the officer arrived, that McDade started walking towards his patrol car with a gun in hand. Documents go on to say that the officer feared for his life, so he got out of his car and fired a shot at McDade. In its conclusion, the grand jury wrote, "We find that McDade's actions made it necessary the deadly force used by the officer." This evening, Mayor John Daly spoke to us about these findings this afternoon.
And Christian, what is the city saying about all of this?
Well, this afternoon when Daly spoke, this was his message.
I have heard the pain, the trauma, the anger, and the cynicism. But I have also been heartened by the passion that so many have to continue to build a better Tallahassee for everyone. We must always be pushed to be better, and we must always be pushed to do better internally within ourselves.
Came up with 3 proposals to help increase transparency for the police department. Now, to give you more perspective of who was making these decisions today, the grand jury was made up of 21 community members. They range in age from up to 20 to 69, and they're all chosen at random by the DMV. They're a mix of different races and cultures. They're all selected at random again. Reporting live in Tallahassee, Christian Thomas, ABC 27.